As a nation, the British have a love affair with Spain. 12 million people a year come to worship its sun-kissed shores. In this series, I want to find out what fascinates us about this country, and if there is more to Spain than meets the eye.
I'm amazed. I had absolutely no idea that this was here.
This will be a journey of discovery for me.
I did not expect this. Wow.
As I crisscross the country, longing to know more about it. Seeing its world-famous landmarks up close.
Awesome. Awesome. This is one of the places that everyone should see before they die.
And uncovering lesser-known sites.
You do literally feel transported.
As I experience this incredibly vibrant culture.
It's pretty mad, isn't it?
I think it's just one of those moments I'm never going to forget the whole of my life.
Cheers!
There's nothing like this anywhere in the world.
My Spanish adventure begins in the north of this magnificent country, a journey that will take me from the Rioja region, through the Basque Country to the city of Pamplona, finally arriving in Catalonia and the enchanting city of Barcelona. On my way, I'll experience the infamous running of the bulls.
That is one of the more insane things I've ever seen in my life.
And I'll become immersed in the drama of a truly inspiring Catalonian tradition.
This mad thing that actually means something. It's very, very moving.
My starting point is a region celebrated the world over for its vineyards, Rioja. This wine lover's paradise is only 2 hours south of the ports of Santander and Bilbao. Home to some of the finest vineyards in Europe, where every year 175 million bottles of wine are produced. Nestled in amongst the emerald vines, I'm visiting one of the oldest, most highly regarded wineries in the region, Marquès de Riscal. Founded in 1858, the wines produced here are exported to over 100 countries.
This is the first expansion of the company of the year 1883.
Carlos takes visitors on a tour of the winery.
So, well, this is the wine aging room for these three top wines. Everything here in French oak.
It smells delicious in here.
Is.
I want a perfume. I want to smell like this. It smells really delicious.
These historic cellars hold more than 37,000 barrels of wine. The subterranean vaults are where the vintage wines are stored, and where I'm being given rare access to what they call a cathedral of wine.
So we are in the original winery. This is the cathedral. What we call it here the cathedral is the treasure of the winery. And inside here we have wine since the very beginning. Since 1862, it was the first wine put in bottle.
Oh my gosh, can I go in there?
Yeah, we are going to get inside.
Wow.
This is my kind of cathedral.
It is incredible. It is very evocative. I mean, centuries of dust have never seemed so attractive, I'm telling you.
Magnums.
Amazingly, Riscal has preserved bottles from every year since the vineyard's inception. Some of them have been resting here for over 150 years.
So this one I know is 1870, because this one...
Is it still drinkable, this wine?
Yes, it is. It's because of because of the conditions we have in this room. We are talking about a humidity between 80–85%. It's always the light off. Today we can say that between 75–80% of this wine is still drinkable.
And I hate to bring it down to the base. What would a bottle of 1870 sell for?
So the question is, in reality, we don't sell these bottles. We open them in very special occasions. It's priceless.
It's incredible that they have this repository of wine, which they never sell. They open on special occasions, but very few people see. And I'm here seeing it.
The wine might be priceless, but not everything here is quite as exclusive. There is plenty for tourists to see. And as part of the experience, they can stay at this hotel. Built on top of the wine vaults, this is one of the most striking pieces of architecture in the country.
Isn't that beautiful? It's rather amazing here in this really verdant countryside to find this modernist masterpiece. It's very exciting to come across it.
Incredibly, the owners managed to persuade the legendary Canadian architect Frank Gehry to design this bold hotel. Its dramatic ribbons of pink gold and silver titanium have echoes of one of his most famous buildings, the Guggenheim in nearby Bilbao.
When he was first asked to take on this commission, he refused because he'd only just recently done Bilbao. And cleverly, the owners enticed him with a couple of bottles of wine from his birth year vintage. And he was persuaded, and this is the result. Quite something.
But a stay here isn't all about drinking the vineyard's wine. I'm visiting the spa to experience what they call vinotherapy. By incorporating wine into a beauty treatment, every bit of the grape gets used here. This is called a crushed Cabernet scrub, a mixture of grape seeds, dark honey, and essential oils.
My skin will be soft as a baby's bottom after this, and I'll be lubricated by wine from both the outside and the inside. So relaxing.
And just as well, because tomorrow I've got a very early start. I'm in the north of Spain, in the Rioja region, famed for its vineyards. At the heart of it is the charming city of Logrono, a place that, in recent years, has built up quite a reputation for its food. You'll find several Michelin-starred restaurants here, but the quality of food is remarkable even down at street level. Those in the know can get some incredible cuisine in Logrono for a fraction of the price. On one street in the heart of the old town, you can find a plethora of pint-sized culinary delights called pinchos.
¿Cuánto bar hoy?
Hoy aquí hay 73 establecimientos.
73 bars here today. I'm looking forward to this. Yum, yum.
My guide Ricardo runs the association that the 73 traders belong to. Each one of them serve a different pinchos, which is a take on the more widely known tapas, but usually served on a skewer. Typically washed down with a glass of local wine, a wonder down this street is a bar crawl with a difference.
What's this?
Esto es lo que se conoce como la senda de los elefantes.
Yes.
Porque la gente, cuando entra,
Sí.
sale trompa. Entonces, trompa quiere decir en español ir borracho, y entonces van...
Barcolando.
Exacto.
So as they walk from bar to bar with a drink every time, they kind of stagger here and there, and that's the pathway of the elephants.
este es uno de los bares que ponen pinchos más sofisticados, más de cocina moderna.
Oh, very nice. Oh my gosh, love, look at, ooh. How beautiful they are.
Vamos a ver, vais a comer patatas a la crujiente, que es especialidad de la casa, con una salsita un poquito picante y una explosión de huevo que es envuelta en panceta ibérica finita y lo de fuera hacemos una lámina de patata y la deshidratamos, entonces podemos moldearla.
Sounds mad.
Of course, a glass of Rioja is the essential ingredient in the Logrono experience.
Thank you.
Hay que brindar, ¿eh?
Sweet said.
Doesn't take much to twist my arm.
This is my idea of heaven. Entero?
Entero.
Entera un poco caliente. That really is an explosion of egg. Indescribable. Beats having a sandwich on the motorway, let me tell you.
It will cost you less than a service station sandwich too. Most of these pinchos are only €1 or two.
Se le inyecta la salsa
Sí.
y se come con piel y todo.
It's lucky I'm not on a diet because I cannot imagine that this is terribly good for the figure. Salud.
I'll walk it off on the way to my next treat.
Vamos a tomar una brocheta de langostino con piña natural. Cuida que quema igual. No, está bien.
Sorry, but you know, I've got children. I'm used to doing it. Oh my God. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm on my 3rd glass of wine. This is turning out to be a very good day.
Suddenly, the elephant's path is making sense.
Gente va a trompa y va de bar en
Va
bar.
trompa. I like
Va a
that.
trompa, de ahí viene.
Our final stop is a Logrono legend.
Los cojonudos! That means basically the dog's bollocks, because these are the best of the best.
Este es el cojonudo.
This is a typical Riojan pinchos with a trio of local ingredients: fried egg, chorizo, and alegría, which is a spicy chili pepper.
Y entero.
Oh my God.
Si puedes.
Okay. Okay. You first.
Uf, está difícil.
Venga. Cojonudo.
Cojonudo. That really is the dog's bollocks.
Cojonudo.
Salud.
Salud.
I mean, life really doesn't get much better than this.
An hour northeast of Logrono is the Basque region, an area with a distinct cultural identity. Within it lies the city of Pamplona, home to one of the most controversial and crazy festivals on earth. Each July, 1 million pleasure seekers descend on this city for the raucous festival of San Fermin. They come for a week of music and merrymaking, but most of all for the infamous running of the bulls.
It's pretty mad, isn't it?
It's a deeply rooted celebration that's been held every July since the 16th century. It originated from the need to move the bulls through the city to the bullfighting ring. Today, it draws people from across the globe.
There's a real party atmosphere. You can feel everyone's a bit nervous and quite excited. And possibly slightly drunk.
All these fearless, or some may say foolish daredevils are here to place themselves in the path of 6 furious bulls.
You nervous?
A little bit. Why not just live your life? If I'm gonna go, I'd rather go doing something wild than be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay. Yeah. All right, good luck.
Thank you. We're running with the bull. Let's go.
Wait, hey. Are you gonna run yourself?
No way.
Why not?
No
Why not?
way,
Why not?
It's amazing to be amongst it all. I'm really glad I'm not running.
I first became aware of the bull run when I read Ernest Hemingway's 1926 classic, The Sun Also Rises. The description of the festival was so vivid that it's been on my bucket list ever since.
Can't believe I'm here after all these years, almost 45 years old, and I'm getting to see this. I'm so happy, really excited. It's just a pretty bonkers idea, the whole thing. I mean, look how tight they're massed down there. You know, it's quite hard to run in that kind of pack, especially when being chased by 6 bulls. Quite a few of them are carrying rolled up newspapers, and I wonder if that's to bang a bull on the nose if it gets too close. So exciting. This really is exciting. That's the first time. That chant is a prayer to San Fermin to protect them.
A wave of nervous energy is surging through this narrow street.
I have to say, the atmosphere from when I first arrived has changed dramatically. Everyone was quite drunk and quite merry, and everyone's starting to get their game faces on. Everyone looks a lot more serious.
It's no wonder there are nerves. Up to 300 people are injured every year, gored or trampled under the hooves of the thundering herd or their fellow runners.
15 people have died over the last, I don't know how many years. And lots of people get quite seriously injured. It's terrifying. Oh my God.
It's over in the blink of an eye. The run usually lasts only 3 or 4 minutes.
I've got goosebumps. I mean, that was so fast. God knows what has happened that end, but this end, someone fell over, and over at the top, look, someone's down there.
It's not just the runners that get hurt. In all the excitement, it's easy to forget that for the bulls, this is a brutal tradition that ultimately ends in death. Tonight, in the bull ring. But this is one of those events I simply had to see once.
Really, really glad that I finally fulfilled my childhood wish, and I've seen the running of the bulls happen. I mean, that is one of the more insane things I've ever seen in my life. They always say, you never feel so alive as when you're almost dead.
I'm about to test that theory and face my fear of heights in Barcelona.
I don't know quite what to say. I'm rather blown away, to tell you the truth.
I've travelled east of the Basque Country and the madness of the bull run to the region of Catalonia. Like the Basque Country, Catalonia is steeped in history and tradition, and its people are fiercely proud and protective of their cultural identity. I've arrived at the jewel in its crown, its capital, one of the world's greatest cities.
I love Barcelona, and I have ever since I visited it for the first time about 15 years ago.
Barcelona is a completely enchanting city with boundless culture, fabled architecture and sun-drenched beaches.
I feel like this is a very vibrant and creative city. It's a city that allows you to be anything you want to be.
It's long been a city synonymous with art and has inspired artistic luminaries such as Salvador Dalí, Pablo Picasso and Juan Miró. But it's an architect who truly exemplified the Catalan quest for independence and innovation. His name was Antoine Gaudí. Gaudí's ingenious and whimsical creations are perhaps the most visible and famous art in Barcelona.
What I love about it is his refusal to tread a well-trodden path. He went off-piste, let's face it.
There's no greater example of his eccentric creativity than his masterpiece, one of the most famous and recognizable cathedrals in the world, the Sagrada Familia. This wonder has been in construction since 1892. It was Gaudí's passion project, the ultimate expression of his wild imagination.
Every time I come here, I'm just overwhelmed by how over the top it is. It is so detailed and extravagant and bonkers. You don't know where to look first. There are so many things that I love about this building.
When Gaudí died in 1926, only a quarter of the project was complete. By the time it's finished, it will have taken longer than the Egyptian pyramids to build.
It's expected to be completed in 2026, at which point it will have been in construction for 150 years. That is, if it is completed in 2026, which many people doubt. Looking around, I can understand why.
The interior is even more jaw-dropping.
It feels like a monument to man's ingenuity. It's an astonishingly ambitious building.
Which unsurprisingly attracts 4 million visitors a year, making it the most visited monument in Spain. When Sagrada Familia is completed, it will be the tallest religious building in Europe. As this artist's impression illustrates, the central tower will stretch a hair-raising 172 meters into the sky. And today, I'm honored to have been given real access to the construction of that tower. But it means confronting a real fear.
I am, to say the least, not madly keen on heights, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime and there's no way I'm missing out. So, just have to get on with it.
Architect Esteve is escorting me on my ascent.
I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm Esteban. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good. Looking forward to this.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Thanks.
Esteve is one of a team of 50 architects who, alongside 100 builders, are working tirelessly to try to complete the project before 2026. Much of the work happens at incredibly vertiginous heights.
So now we are gonna go up till 30 meters.
Awesome. Awesome. Just being able to see this so close. It's amazing. How high does this lift take us?
Well, we're gonna go from 30 till 54 meters high.
54 meters.
I can only imagine the weight on this architect's shoulders to realise Gaudi's extraordinary vision. But what is more terrifying to me right now is that I've still got to go up. This is not comfortable for me.
Look at this.
And this,
Oh my God.
yeah, don't look down.
I'm not looking, don't worry. Oh my goodness.
We're almost there.
Oh my God. It's mad. Ugh. Made me feel very hot and sweaty walking along that platform. I'm fine as long as I don't have to look over the edge. It's mad to see the detail up so close and personal. I don't know quite what to say. I'm rather blown away, to tell you the truth.
I'm not often lost for words. Perhaps my fear of heights has rendered me speechless. And there's another lift to go.
Oh, good. Oh my gosh, this is really exciting. Yay! Wow, now I'm glad I came up here. This is amazing.
Well, as you can see, we are in the highest point now on the works. We're around 85 meters high from the ground.
This is as high as I've been in a long time. And this is as high as I plan to get.
You can see that this will be the beginning of Jesus Tower. And also when this will be completed, we will have the cross and the whole building, which is really in the center of the city.
Gaudi believed that nothing man-made should ever be higher than God's work. It's no coincidence, then, that the ultimate height of his monumental creation will be 1 meter short of Barcelona's highest mountain, Montjuic.
Coming up here was definitely worth the fear. I mean, you've got this amazing view. I've got to see some work that very few people get to see really up close. I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
The cathedral may be the most recognizable piece of art in the city. But in the Gothic quarter just off Las Ramblas, a shop that counts Salvador Dali and Pablo Picasso as former customers is also well worth a visit. At the legendary El Ingenio, they sell giant papier-mâché heads. It's surrealism in the flesh. Beyond the myriad of masks and puppets lies a family-run business spanning generations. Today, it's run by Catalan Rosa Cardona.
Oh, this is amazing. What is this shop? I've never seen anything like it.
Pues esta tienda es una tienda de artesanía de cartón piedra, pero para, más que nada para fiestas populares de Cataluña.
These giant heads are used in festivals that happen all over the region.
So, how long has this shop been here in Barcelona?
De 1838.
No!
Yo no estaba.
Oh,
Tenemos cabezudos de gente popular, pero también cabezudos grotescos.
Where do you make these things?
Ah, en el obrador.
Okay.
Hidden behind a curtain at the back of the shop is a dark, cave-like workshop where master craftsman Augustin methodically molds these weird and wonderful heads out of layers of papier-mâché.
Hola, Agustín.
Hola, buenas tardes.
How long has Agustín been here?
Sí.
¿Cuánto tiempo a trabajar?
46, ¿no?
No.
Sí, 26.
I mean, honestly, this man who's been working here for 46 years, it's like, I mean, in the cave, creating these mad products. It's an astonishing story.
These heads that Augustin has devoted his life to take months to make. The largest ones, the giants, can cost up to 3,000 euros.
¿Quieres que te enseñe un
Sí.
cabezudo? Aquí tengo uno.
Sí, por favor. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that would make me feel very claustrophobic. Oh my gosh. It's really very odd, that is. Can you see me there? Where does she see from? From the mouth? I'm glad it's not me. I'm trying to... Oh.
I'm not sure this is supposed to be happening.
Un momento que esto no me acordaba que costaba.
Now I'm starting to get worried.
He tenido un problema.
Oh, I know, but I don't
I've
know.
never had to rescue someone from an oversized head before. Thank God my resourceful producer has come to the rescue.
Tengo que dar la vuelta.
Okay. ¿Sí? Oh. Oh.
Hacía tiempo que no me... Hacía tiempo que no me lo ponía. Este es demasiado largo para mí. A veces me he probado otros, pero este modelo no.
Honestly. Oh, pobre señora.
No pasa nada.
Are you okay?
Me conformo con una careta así.
That was a surreal moment in a city that's no stranger to surrealism. Perhaps because Barcelona has a long history with the powerful spirit absinthe. Bar Marsella is reputedly the oldest absinthe bar in town. Located in El Raval, it was a favourite haunt of everyone from Picasso to Hemingway, drawn in by the ambiance and the absinthe.
Good evening, Jose.
It's been in Jose Marsella's family for generations.
Thank you. This place looks like it's exactly the same as it was 3 generations ago.
It exactly looks the same.
So I've been looking at some of the bottles on the shelves. And
They are real, they are full,
oh my gosh.
and some ones is from 1818, 1820s, 1850s, depends of the year. This is because we forgot where are the keys and we never open back. So
it's very practical. It's just there because it's there.
Marsella is timeless. 200 years of history hanging in the air. It's in the peeling paint, the dust-ridden shelves, the blackened mirrors and the chandeliers choked by cobwebs.
I love the fact that you don't play music in this bar, that when you come here, people can hear each other. But it's very unusual these days.
yeah, this is the most important thing of a bar.
Yeah.
The bar is a connection with the people.
This is a bar for night owls. It doesn't open until 10 o'clock at night, but people flock here nonetheless, drinking in the sense of history and the absinthe.
I fear I'm not going to like it, but I'd still like to try an absinthe.
Perfect. I
Thank
will
you.
give you one.
Thank you.
To prepare the absinthe, the sugar goes to
At the
top
end of the 19th century, absinthe was embraced by the bohemian crowd who gathered in cafes and bars like this one in search of inspiration. Although it was banned at the turn of the century, absinthe is now perfectly legal in every country in which alcohol is legal.
The thing is that inside to the absinthe is the green fairy,
Yes.
and the green fairy is sleeping. And
So you have to wake her up.
for to waking up, you have to give them something sweet.
Salud.
Salud.
It's a tough job, but somebody has got to do it.
It's hard.
This is going going to polish me off. I'll be dancing on the tables now. I start dancing on the tables. It's not me, it's the Green Fairy.
I've travelled to Barcelona in Catalonia, a region with a strong identity. In Catalan culture, nothing symbolises this more than the unique phenomenon of human towers. Wandering through Barcelona, it's a fairly common sight, even though it may look and sound like a medieval fair. Young or old, big or small, everyone is welcome in the human pyramid. Slowly and methodically, the castle builds up. It requires technical ability and daring, but these human towers are not just an exercise in thrill-seeking. Dating back to the 18th century, human towers represent the foundations of Catalan culture. I'm on my way to meet Eduard Parés, one of the organisers of the Castellers de Barcelona.
Where does the tradition of human towers come from?
It's a 200 years old tradition, especially from Catalonia. It comes from a religion tradition. They try to simulate the cross of Jesus Christ, but with the pass of the time, we have avoided the religion sense, and today it's just a tradition, a Catalan tradition, that resumes what are Catalan people.
Does it have a social value, do you think? What do you get from it?
It's the collaboration, the solidarity, the team working. There is a motto to say what human towers are. Força, equilibri, valor y seny. That means strong, balance, courage, and common sense. The four words are very important for the Catalan tradition of Castellers.
I'm going to join a Castell training session to learn more about this Catalan tradition. These local people gather for 3 hours, 3 times a week, to practice and perfect.
I'm just amazed by how many people turn up on a Tuesday night just to do this. It's kind of an odd pastime, seems to me. They all, I don't know. It's not what I was expecting at all.
Venga, va, som-hi.
It's a combination of balance, strength, and clenched teeth concentration, with a healthy dose of bravery and trust. It's way more intense than I had anticipated. There are 3 definite parts to a castle: the pinya or base, the trunk, and the pomme de dalt, the crown of the castle.
2 structures, the 4th structure here, and 3 structure here, to make the 7th structure. Always a child that gets from this part and the other for the other part.
The very last person to ascend is the Anchaneta. Agile and light-footed, this nimble nipper clambers up the tower and raises an arm in the air when he or she reaches the pinnacle. As a mother of 2 small children, my heart is in my mouth, and I feel strangely emotional.
Children are the very courageous people.
It's the most incredible thing.
You need the combination of all the people, all the human team working together.
It's an incredibly moving experience. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, do you want to join us? Come with me.
Eduard has invited me to become part of the pinya, the base of the tower.
As they put the people, I will put you. 2, push with your arm and your hands. You have to take the arms like this. You will take her. Or here or here. ¿Vale? Approach to the tower. Wait a minute. Wait. Now. Take the arms here. Touch with the chest and the head down. Okay? Thank you very much. If I join us to a vineyard.
Have you enjoyed?
Yes! It's rather... It's amazing. I mean, the thing that I most notice is it's very intimate. We're very close. I was very close to people who I didn't know.
You feel the tower because you are in contact. It's the Catalan culture. You are touching everybody, and you need to be in contact with all the people. And that's the reason of what we can do, human towers.
That was the most astonishing, affecting, and humbling experience.
I mean, you know, I'm really fighting not to cry, and that is not me. It really isn't me. I mean, I don't know what it is that's making me feel so emotional exactly. But I think it is just unusual, this level of trust and this level of commitment and this mad thing that actually means something, though. It's very, very moving. And when I was part of it, you just do feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself.
Watching this, you get a sense of the pride these people feel about preserving their culture and passing it through the generations.
I think it's just one of those moments I'm never going to forget the whole of my life. The day that I came and saw this happening here.
This experience perfectly encapsulates everything I've seen on this first leg of my journey. Next time, I'll be exploring the East Coast.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this.
From the little-known highlights of Valencia,
I had absolutely no idea that this was here.
to the expat enclave, the Costa Blanca.